Welcome to Munich, Germany, the ultimate travel guide to Bavaria's capital. In this video, we'll explore the best things to do in Munich, including the iconic Marienplatz, with its famous Glockenspiel, the breathtaking Frauenkirche, and the famous Maximilianstraße. Discover top Munich attractions like the English Garden, one of the largest city parks in the world, and the stunning Nymphenburg Palace. Whether you're planning a Munich city trip in 2025 or just love exploring Europe's most beautiful cities, this guide is for you. Watch till the end and don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more Munich travel tips and European and world city guides. The Hofgarten in Munich is one of the city's most beautiful and historic landmarks. This stunning Renaissance garden, built between 1613 and 1617 by Maximilian I, lies perfectly between the Munich residence and the world-famous Englischer Garten. At its heart stands the elegant Diana Pavilion, with 8 symmetrical paths leading outward, crowned by a sculpture of Bavaria. Strolling through the Hofgarten, you'll discover colorful flower beds, arcaded walkways decorated with Bavarian frescoes, and the impressive court garden gate, opening toward the majestic Theatinerkirche. On the eastern side, the modern Bavarian State Chancellery rises behind the solemn war memorial, while a quiet granite monument honors the White Rose Resistance Group. Destroyed in World War II and lovingly rebuilt, today, the Hofgarten is a peaceful oasis, a favorite spot for both locals and tourists. Just steps from Odeonsplatz U-Bahn, it's a must-see when visiting Munich. Welcome to Königsplatz in Munich, Germany, one of the city's most famous squares and a must-visit destination for travelers. Built in the 19th century in stunning European neoclassical style, Königsplatz is home to some of Munich's greatest landmarks. Here you'll find the Propylaean Gate, the Glyptothek Museum filled with ancient sculptures, and the Staatliche Antikensammlungen, showcasing priceless treasures from antiquity. Königsplatz is also part of the Kunstareal, Munich's world-renowned museum quarter, making it the cultural heart of the city. The square has a dramatic history too. During the Third Reich, it was used for Nazi rallies, and even today you can see remnants of that era. But after the war, Königsplatz was beautifully restored, transforming into a place of art, history, and modern life. Today, Königsplatz is not only a hub for museums, but also a vibrant stage for festivals, concerts, and even international sports events like the European Beach Volleyball and Climbing Championships. If you're visiting Munich, don't miss Königsplatz, where history, architecture, and culture come together in one unforgettable square. Maximilianstraße is Munich's most glamorous boulevard and one of the city's legendary royal avenues. Starting at Max Joseph Platz, right beside the Residence and the National Theater, this historic street was designed in 1850 by King Maximilian II of Bavaria. Today, it's a stunning blend of neo-Gothic architecture, elegant monuments, and world-class luxury shopping. As you stroll along Maximilianstraße, you'll discover flagship stores of Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Dior, Versace, and Dolce & Gabbana, alongside exclusive jewelry houses and high-end art galleries. Landmarks like the Max Monument, the Museum Fünf Kontinente, and the Grand Maximilianeum make this avenue not only a paradise for shoppers, but also a cultural jewel of Munich. With the highest retail rents in Germany, Maximilianstraße remains the ultimate destination for fashion, history, and luxury. The Marienplatz is the heart of Bavaria's capital and a must-see destination for travelers. This iconic square has been the city's main hub since 1158, hosting markets, festivals, and medieval tournaments. At the center stands the stunning Mariensäule, or Mary's Column, celebrating the end of Swedish occupation in 1638, topped by a Golden Virgin Mary statue, an unforgettable photo spot. Surrounding the square, you'll find the new town hall, famous for its legendary glockenspiel, which delights millions of tourists every year with its animated shows inspired by medieval jousts. The Old Town Hall adds Gothic charm with its tower and historic ballroom. During the festive season, the world-famous Munich Christmas market transforms Marienplatz into a magical winter wonderland, filled with lights, traditional Bavarian food, and holiday treats. Easily accessible via the Marienplatz U-Bahn and S-Bahn station, this vibrant square is at the center of Munich's pedestrian zone, surrounded by shops, restaurants, and unforgettable architecture. Whether you're exploring history, enjoying Bavarian culture, or capturing stunning photos, Marienplatz Munich is the ultimate city experience. The new town hall in Munich, Germany, is an iconic landmark at Marienplatz, blending history, neo-Gothic architecture, and vibrant city life. Built between 1867 and 1905 by Georg von Hauberisser, this stunning Munich Rathaus houses the city council, mayor's offices, and parts of the administration. Its 85-meter-high Rathausturm, topped by the famous Münchner Kindl, offers panoramic views of the Alps, Frauenkirche, and historic Old Town. Don't miss the Rathaus Glockenspiel, a top Munich tourist attraction, featuring 43 bells and 32 moving figures, performing medieval tournaments and the Scheffler Tanz, daily at 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and 5 p.m. The new town hall spans over 400 rooms with richly decorated facades, intricate neo-Gothic statues, and a legendary Ratskeller restaurant in the basement. During Christmas, visit the historic Bavarian nativity scene in the inner courtyard near the Christkindlmarkt. This must-see Marienplatz landmark combines Munich's royal history, art, festivals, and breathtaking architecture, making it a top destination for travelers exploring Germany. The Nymphenburg Palace is a stunning Baroque palace in Munich, Germany, and one of the most spectacular royal palaces in Europe. Located in the Neuhausen-Nymphenburg district of Bavaria, this palace was the summer residence of the House of Wittelsbach, featuring a frontal width even larger than Versailles. Built in 1664 by Italian architect Agostino Borelli, Nymphenburg combines Baroque, Rococo, and neoclassical architecture with magnificent ceiling frescoes, ornate halls, and the world-famous Gallery of Beauties. Explore the Palace Park, redesigned in French and English garden styles, boasting the Grand Cascade, elegant canals, and charming garden pavilions like the Amalienburg Hunting Lodge and Badenburg Royal Bathhouse. Don't miss the Marstall Museum with historic royal carriages and the Nymphenburg Porcelain Museum, showcasing exquisite handcrafted Bavarian porcelain. Open year-round and easily accessible via Munich Tram 17, Nymphenburg Palace is a must-see attraction for history lovers, architecture enthusiasts, and travelers visiting Munich. Discover the royal legacy, breathtaking interiors, and serene gardens at Nymphenburg Palace, the jewel of Bavarian sightseeing. The Munich residence is the largest city palace in Germany and the former royal residence of the Wittelsbach dynasty. Located in central Munich, this breathtaking palace features over 130 rooms 10 stunning courtyards, and a mix of Renaissance, Baroque, Rococo, and neoclassical architecture. Must-see highlights include the Königsbau with the magnificent Nibelungen halls, the Festsaalbau with the Hercules Concert Hall, and the legendary Cuvillius Theater. Step inside the Renaissance Antiquarium, the largest hall north of the Alps, and marvel at royal treasures in the treasury, featuring crowns, relics, and priceless porcelain. Explore the Hofgarten, the picturesque court garden with its iconic temple and arcades. After surviving World War II bombings, the residence has been meticulously restored, preserving its historic grandeur. A visit here offers a journey through centuries of Bavarian history, royal art, and architectural mastery, making the Munich residence a must-see landmark for travelers and history lovers alike. The Deutsches Museum in Munich is the world's largest museum of science and technology. Located on the picturesque Museum Island on the Isar River, this iconic attraction features more than 125,000 fascinating exhibits from over 50 fields of science, engineering, and innovation. Every year, more than 1.5 million visitors explore its treasures, from historic steam engines and airplanes to groundbreaking displays of space exploration, transportation, energy, and communication technology. Founded in 1903 by visionary engineer Oskar von Miller, the Deutsches Museum is not just Munich's biggest museum, but also a global hub of discovery and learning. Its branches in Bonn, Nuremberg, and Schlesien expand the experience with themes like future technology, aviation, and transportation. If you're planning a trip to Munich, Germany, the Deutsches Museum is a must-see landmark that brings the history and future of science to life. The Englischer Garten, or English Garden, is one of the world's largest urban parks, right in the heart of Munich, Germany. Covering 3.7 square kilometers, it's even bigger than New York's Central Park and stretches from Munich city center all the way to its northeastern edge. Created in 1789 by Sir Benjamin Thompson, later Count Rumford, this stunning landscape park was inspired by the English style of informal gardens, with rolling meadows, winding streams, and shaded woodlands. Today, it's a paradise for both locals and tourists. Here you'll find the famous Chinese Tower Beer Garden, the serene Klein-Hesseloher Lake, and even the Monopteros, a Greek-style temple with panoramic views of Munich. The park is also home to the Eisbach Wave, where surfers ride year-round, an incredible sight in the middle of the city. Whether you're exploring on foot, relaxing by the lake, or enjoying traditional Bavarian beer, the Englischer Garten is an unmissable Munich attraction and a true cultural landmark of Bavaria. The Frauenkirche, or Cathedral of Our Dear Lady, is Munich's most famous landmark and one of the top tourist attractions in Bavaria, Germany. Known as the Munich Cathedral, this late Gothic masterpiece with its iconic twin towers dominates the city skyline. Because of local height limits, no building in central Munich can be taller than the Frauenkirche's 98 meters, making its towers visible from almost anywhere in the city. Built in just 20 years, starting in 1468, the cathedral was constructed with red brick and features a simple yet monumental design. Inside, visitors discover soaring columns, Gothic stained glass windows, and treasures like the tomb of Emperor Louis IV. A highlight is the legendary Devil's Footstep, a mysterious black mark at the entrance tied to one of Munich's most famous legends. Since 2022, the renovated South Tower has been open again, offering breathtaking views of Munich's old town and even the distant Alps. If you're exploring Bavaria, the Frauenkirche is an absolute must-see. Discover Olympic Park Munich, one of the most iconic tourist attractions in Munich, Germany. Built for the 1972 Summer Olympics, this historic park is a must-visit for anyone exploring Munich sightseeing. From the towering Olympiastadion and sleek Olympiaturm observation tower to the serene Olympic Lake and Olympic Hill, the park offers breathtaking views and unforgettable experiences. Visit the Olympic Hall for world-class concerts or check out the Aquatic Center, famous for Mark Spitz's 7 gold medals in 1972. Don't miss the Olympic Ice Sports Center, the small Olympic Hall, and the nearby SAP Garden for sports and cultural events. Stroll through the Olympic Village, where history meets modern life, or relax along the Munich Olympic Walk of Stars, inspired by Hollywood. Easily reachable via the U3 U-Bahn line, the park is perfect for family fun, outdoor adventures, and Munich travel photography. Whether you're a sports fan, history buff, or culture lover, Olympic Park Munich promises a full day of excitement, history, and unforgettable memories. Munich is the home of the iconic Olympiaturm, a towering landmark in the famous Olympia Park, standing majestically at 291 meters, making it the second tallest structure in Bavaria. Built in the late 1960s, the Olympiaturm Munich isn't just a TV tower. It's a must-visit tourist attraction, featuring a revolving restaurant, stunning observation deck, and panoramic views over Munich City, the Alps, and even the Zugspitze on clear days. Since its opening in 1968, over 45 million visitors have marveled at this architectural marvel, which once symbolized technology, progress, and Olympic spirit. Located in the heart of Olympia Park Munich, next to the Olympiastadion, the tower connects history, modern engineering, and entertainment. Whether you're exploring the Rock Museum, dining at Restaurant 181, or enjoying breathtaking city skyline views, the Olympiaturm is an unforgettable Munich experience. Currently undergoing a major renovation until 2026, the tower will return even more spectacular, making it a top destination for travelers, photographers, and Munich sightseeing enthusiasts. Don't miss this historic landmark on your next trip to Munich. Discover Munich's oldest church, the stunning St. Peter's Church, also known as Peterskirche, located in the heart of Munich, Altstadt. Dating back to the 12th century, this historic Gothic and Baroque basilica boasts the iconic Alter Peter Tower, rising 91 meters above the city, offering breathtaking panoramic views of Marienplatz, Viktualienmarkt, and the historic streets of Munich. Inside, marvel at the three-nave basilica, the intricate Baroque high altar inspired by Bernini's Cathedra Petri, and masterful artworks by Egid Quirin Assam and Johann Baptist Zimmermann. Explore the rich history, from its Romanesque origins, medieval reconstruction after the 1327 fire, to the elegant 17th and 18th century Baroque renovations. Don't miss the famous ceiling frescoes, the ornate side altars, and the world-class organ music. St. Peter Munich is a must-visit destination for history lovers, architecture enthusiasts, and travelers seeking Munich landmarks, hidden gems, and authentic Bavarian culture. Plan your visit to St. Peter Church in Munich and experience a timeless masterpiece of Gothic and Baroque architecture. Discover St. Luke's Church in Munich, one of the most iconic Protestant churches in Germany. Known locally as Lukaskirche, this stunning church was built between 1893 and 1896 by the famous architect Albert Schmidt, and it remains the only pre-World War II Lutheran church in central Munich. Nestled on the scenic banks of the Isar River, St. Luke's features a striking 64-meter high dome and two majestic eastern bell towers. Often called the Cathedral of the Munich Protestants, it's not a bishop's seat, but its grandeur is unforgettable. Munich's Protestant history is fascinating, from early 16th century suppression to a growing Lutheran community in the 19th century, which led to the construction of St. Luke's. The church combines Romanesque exterior architecture with a Rhenish Gothic interior, while its remarkable stained glass windows, originally designed by Charles Dickson, were later recreated by Hermann Kasper after World War II. Don't miss the historic Steinmeyer organ and the Gustav Adolf Goldberg altar painting dedicated to the entombment of Christ. St. Luke's Church is truly a must-see landmark in Munich, perfect for history buffs, architecture lovers, and travelers exploring southern Germany's cultural treasures. The iconic Theatine Church of St. Cajetan in Adelaide in Munich, also known as Theatinerkirche, stands as a masterpiece of Italian high Baroque architecture. Built between 1663 and 1690 by Elector Ferdinand Maria and Henriette Adelaide of Savoy. This stunning church was a royal thanksgiving for the birth of Prince Max Emmanuel. Inspired by Rome's Sant'Andrea della Valle, it features a soaring 71-meter dome, twin towers, and a breathtaking Rococo facade completed by François de Cuvillier. Inside, visitors can admire intricate stucco work, grand altarpieces, and statues of the four evangelists, all crafted by renowned Baroque artists. Despite World War II damage, the church was fully restored, preserving its Mediterranean yellow exterior and its place as a symbol of Munich. Today it houses three magnificent organs, historic royal tombs, and continues to awe visitors with its rich Baroque history. Don't miss this must-see Munich landmark, a perfect blend of art, history, and architecture right in the heart of the city. Munich is home to one of the world's most famous attractions for car enthusiasts, the BMW Museum and the spectacular BMW Welt. Opened in 1973, the BMW Museum takes visitors on a journey through over 100 years of BMW history, innovation, and design excellence. Inside its futuristic silver building, often called the Salad Bowl, you'll find over 120 legendary exhibits, including classic BMW cars, motorcycles, aircraft engines, and visionary concept vehicles. Directly opposite stands the stunning BMW Welt, opened in 2007. This breathtaking glass and steel masterpiece is not just an exhibition hall, but a global hotspot for car lovers, architecture fans, and technology enthusiasts. Visitors can explore the latest BMW models, as well as Mini and Rolls-Royce cars, enjoy interactive experiences, shop exclusive BMW merchandise, and even witness the dramatic moment when customers receive their new car in a spectacular glass arena. Together, the BMW Museum and BMW Welt form the ultimate destination in Munich, a must-see for anyone passionate about cars, engineering, and German culture. Oktoberfest is the world's largest beer festival and a Munich celebration. Every year, millions of visitors flock to the Theresienwiese in Munich from mid-September to early October to experience this iconic German Volksfest. Oktoberfest combines massive beer tents, traditional Bavarian food, thrilling carnival rides, and lively parades. Dating back to 1810, it started as a royal wedding celebration for Crown Prince Ludwig and Princess Therese, and has since grown into a global event. Visitors enjoy steins of beer, mouth-watering bratwurst, and the world-famous Dirndl and Lederhosen fashion. Don't miss the costume parade, the Schützenzug marksman procession, and the tapping of the first keg with the cry, "O Saft is!" Whether it's the festive music, thrilling fairground games, or historic traditions, Oktoberfest is a bucket list event for travelers to Germany, beer lovers, and anyone seeking unforgettable Munich experiences. Join over 7 million guests and celebrate the ultimate Bavarian festival this year. Munich is home to one of the city's most iconic landmarks, the Angel of Peace Monument, or Friedensengel. Located in the beautiful Bogenhausen district, this breathtaking site sits in Maximilian Park at the end of the Grand Prinzregentenstrasse. Rising 38 meters into the sky, a Corinthian column holds a dazzling 6-meter golden statue, a replica of the famous Nike of Paeonius. Built between 1896 and 1899, the Angel of Peace commemorates 25 years of peace after the Franco-Prussian War. Surrounding the monument, you'll find elegant fountains with dolphin waterspouts, majestic staircases, and a temple decorated with gold mosaics that celebrate war and peace, victory and culture. This historic site also honors German emperors, Bavarian kings, Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, and legendary generals. After restoration in the 1980s, the Angel still shines as one of the top Munich attractions, a must-see for travelers, tourists, and history lovers alike. The stunning Glyptothek Museum is the oldest public museum in Munich and a must-see destination for lovers of ancient Greek and Roman art. Commissioned by King Ludwig I of Bavaria and designed by Leo von Klenze in an elegant neoclassical style, this masterpiece opened in 1830 as part of Munich's vision of a German Athens. Inside the Glyptothek, you'll discover world-famous sculptures, the Medusa, Rondinini, the Barberini faun, and the breathtaking figures from the Temple of Aphaea on Aegina. The collection spans more than 1,000 years, from archaic Greek kouroi to Roman imperial busts of emperors like Augustus, Nero, and Caligula. Even after heavy damage in World War II, the Glyptothek rose again, preserving masterpieces of marble, bronze, and mosaics. Today, it stands proudly in Munich's Kunstareal district, opposite the State Collection of Antiquities, as a timeless symbol of art, history, and culture. If you love travel, history, and archaeology, the Glyptothek is the perfect place to step into the ancient world.